Okay, so I've been flying the SU-11 since it's been 50% off recently. It only costs 3,740 golden eagles, and I can't believe this is still at 7.0 because you can do absolutely crazy things just like this. If you're short on golden eagles and you need some quick, I'll link a video in the top right now to my video and you'll be able to learn a method on how you can get a bunch for free. So I'm diving onto this F-89B, using my energy to just swoop down on top of him. He didn't even see me. And I'm going to go after this other F-89 now. He's the D variant, so I know he's got the Mighty Mouse missile, so he's not much of a threat to me. Chasing him down. My teammates now, squadron mate is now chasing him as well, and it seems like he rips his wing off, so that's just an easy one for us. I can then loop around, do a split S, gain back a bunch of altitude because this thing barely bleeds speed when it goes straight up. I think it's got around 30 meters a second climb rate, so it's incredibly fast compared to everything else here. I'm taking a look at that ME-262 above me. He's going for a head-on, spray a little bit and then move off before we get to half a mile. Right, he's not following me. He knows I've got a bunch more energy than he has, even though he had more altitude. He's then going below me. I'm just going straight down. Got to be a little bit careful of my speed here, make sure I don't press, but I managed to get the kill quite easily. I'm going to move on to this other ME-262. He's pulling in, so I'm going to get a nice deflection here. Managed to crit his wing, and he just goes straight into the ground, and that's the game. So that was a really quick game. That was about 1 minute 50, that whole game. So we've got a JU-288 flying straight, probably AFK. Let's take a look. He's crit, he didn't do anything. Oh, little baby's asleep. There we go, we'll send him back to the hangar. Okay, next thing I'm looking at my teammate having a dogfight with this Hornet. He's very, very slow. He's trying to dive to get his altitude back, but he's to get his speed back, but he's not able to. I clear him up quite easily. That's it, I'm having a look around me. I noticed that TAR 152 up quite high behind me, but a teammate's going in and I'm going to fly away from him. Going about 420 at the moment. I'm trying to prioritize what targets I can go for here. My teammate seems to be dealing with him quite well, so I'm happy to leave him for now and I'm going to find someone else. I notice this ME-262 is pretty much going for a head-on with me. He's gaining really, really quickly. I'm going to spray a little bit. I had a lot more energy there, so I probably could have pulled above him and not risk that, otherwise I could have eaten around and that could have been me done. So I'm going to loop around. I'm going to decide to chase him. That JU-288 has my teammates around him, so I probably won't get there in time, plus he's flying away. So I'm able to gain pretty quick on this ME-262. He's probably looking at me, he's probably deciding what to do. He decides to go underneath me, either make me compress, so I'll stuff my shot up, which I do. I should have been able to hit that, but because I was going way too fast, my elevator compressed and I couldn't pull in just enough. So I've got tons more energy than he does. He tries to go up with me, either tries to reverse me, or I'm not sure what he was trying to do. He's probably a little bit clueless at the moment, but I've got tons of energy. Able to go for another dive on him. Let's see if we can get another strafing run on. Good deflection here, but I stuffed that as well. Completely missed that, just by a hair, just by a hair. So I go straight back up, reset myself again. He can't do this. He's just going to have to deal with me going up above him, resetting myself. There we go. We finally managed to finish him off there. So we're going to have a little fly around now. We're in the clouds, can't see many enemies around. So we'll just keep flying. Gain a bit of altitude, try have a little look around. And I noticed something, I can hear something around me. Hear some sort of prop. And there he is. In the clouds and just appears out of nowhere. He's got the drop on me. And I dive. I'm trying to build my speed up, trying to stay towards his wingtip so I'm out of those guns. But he's on my 6, he's He's got a good aim. I'm trying to stay at those wingtips, trying to mess him up a little bit. Neg G. I'm going roughly 500 miles an hour, so I'm going a lot faster than his top speed, and I am pulling away. So he's desperately spraying, trying to get a hit on me, but I just bob up and down, move away from those rounds, and just start to extend away. I notice my teammates are ahead of me. That TAR 152 has now come down to try and get me as well, but my teammate is there. The Tempest doesn't know he's there, so I'm pulling into my teammate a little bit to give him a better shot and a better angle, and that'll hopefully slow the Tempest down as well. He now notices he's getting shot at, but it's too late at that point. So I write in the chat, thanks for the help. Otherwise I would have had to extend until I got about 2 mile distance between me and that Tempest, and then I would have felt comfortable to turn around. The Ju-288C then gets killed by a teammate, and I think there is an A1H around somewhere. He flies back to the base and then just J's out. And that's the game for this one. And we'll move on to the next one. So on this next one, we are on a city map, which is one of my favourite maps. I noticed this is a down tier for me, so I'm against a lot of props and I'm able to climb a lot higher. You also get the air spawn on this one, so you already spawn with a lot of speed and some altitude already. So I just climb above everyone else. I'm looking for bombers first of all, but they don't have any, so I know I'm just the highest thing in the sky right now. I know I am the most powerful thing in this lobby, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the jets first, which is this F3D. He doesn't notice I'm here. A very easy shot that I can get onto him. He's the highest. That F80 is my next most dangerous target, but I'm just going for the highest ones around me at the moment. Next one is this J6, and he's not looking around, so he's oblivious to me. He's gone as well. I did think about going down to that F2G, but he's way too low with other enemies around in the air, a lot higher than he is. So this F2G is the closest thing and the highest thing next to me, so he's my next target. Here we go. I am compressing a lot here. I'm above Mach 0.8, which is when your wings can start to rip off, so I had to be careful and had to pull away. So I just went straight up. I wanted to bleed some of that speed. And I noticed that F80 flew past me there, so he's going to be looking at me, but I know my team is around, so I'm confident they'll look after me and I'll look after them. Here we go, pull into him. Here we go, nice easy shot here. Easy shot. There we go, managed to get a crit. It's only his left aileron, but he loses control and he goes straight into the side of a building. So next thing, I've had a little look around. I'm now going to start climbing at around 20 degrees. That way I gain a lot of altitude and I don't bleed a lot of speed. I'm happy that nothing else is around me, so I'm going to level off at 10%, 10 degrees. Have a look around, nothing's around me, and this F2G, he's just killing AI. So I know he's going to be a nice easy kill for me, so I'm just going to swoop down straight onto him. He's completely oblivious to me, and there we go, his tail's gone. Just a couple shots and he's dead. Okay, this F4U, he's dogfighting, he's going straight up. I don't know what he's doing, if he's trying to energy trap me and he doesn't realise how much speed I've got. Or he might be in a dogfight, I'm not sure, but this was the completely wrong move to just stall out in front of me. This would have been a bad move from me if there was still a bit of a furball around and he had teammates, because I went completely slow there with nose up. I'm very vulnerable, but my two teammates were there with me. Now we're going to find the cluster of enemies. So I wrote in the chat that this thing is OP, and it is. So here we go, flying. So I need to kill him before he gets back to base. Here we go. F2G's got the LA9 on the second. LA9 pulls away, and the F2G is trying to extend away. So I'm having a look at the other F2G over there. He is the last enemy, so we're all gonna try and flood him just to end the game now. He's heading straight towards us. He's going for a head-on with my Tempest down there. Completely oblivious to me, and I just spray at him. There we go, he's gone. So that guy said, fuck your SU-11, I said wallet issue. which it would be, but with the 50% off it shouldn't be. If you are going to get anything, I would highly recommend getting the SU-11. It is very overpowered, and that is why you should get it, because you'll be able to fight anything that you get up tiered with. If you get down tiered, then it's just a kill fest and you just get so many silver lions. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave me a like and subscribe. Give me any comments you want, and don't forget to check the description so you can get some free golden eagles.